Rico, here's how I would start this. You know the movie Christmas Story?
Mm-hmm.
Ralphie, right? Leg lamp. There's a scene in there, and it's pertinent to Michigan fans. It's the scene where Ralphie's mouth gets him in trouble. He goes out there and drops the F-bomb, changing a tire and the whole routine, and all of a sudden, Mom comes in. Oh, and she got something for that mouth. That bar of Wonder Boy. David, just in case people don't understand the reference. And for that reason, listen, Michigan fan, you're not going to like this, but here's what I need you to do. It's important because I'm trying to help you. I know you don't view me as someone who's helpful, but you need to open your mouth, okay? And if you need to stick your tongue out, you do what you need to do, but I just need to gently insert this L. Now, depending on your gag reflex, it'll depend on how bad this is for you, but you need to put this L, much like Ralphie put the Wonder Boy in his mouth, and you need to hold it there because your mouth got you in trouble again. And, it does, and this is what it sounds like when you eat that L. That should be you this week. That should be you. Because you did it again. And you go, well, what do you mean? And whether it's brain dead Taylor Lewan, whether it's what you do with your social media, hey, how's that defense doing shutting it down and running it up? All the little bro stuff.
They predicted that because Walker shut it down and ran it up.
Like, I want you to understand something. If you think you're getting over on Spartans, doing the little bro stuff, or doing the nonsense, you are only fueling the fire because I can tell you factually, and you will hear from Xavier Henderson here if you'd like to have that audio, every bit of that was in the locker room. Mm-hmm. Players didn't just know about it. They were hearing it on repeat. Mm-hmm. It was in the building. It was in the room. It matters. It's why when it's winning time, you wilt and State wins.
Right.
Play
Mike,
this. Go ahead, real quick.
No, it was the reason why. And you heard Tucker say that he gave the new players and the transfers a history in the rivalry. That was code for, I'm going to play everything that they say about you. I'm going to play everything that they say, whether they say, I don't know who you are, whether they call you little brother, whether they talk about your cotton candy yard, whatever it is. He played it. He just masked it under, well, we gave him a history lesson in the rivalry.
Right, because we know what was going on behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. It was basically, it's like the start of No Vaseline. Mm-hmm. Here's what they think about you.
Right.
Here's what they think about you. It was on repeat.
Punk Tucker.
Right. It was in the building. But here's Xavier Henderson after the game, because this is, I want Michigan, I want you to understand you are your own worst enemy.
No, Mike, but let me set this up, because Siren, he was standing, he sat down, I'm standing right there at the table. He walks in, and normally it's, okay, the players come in, you get a little bit of time to warm up, and they pass the microphone around. He walked in, sat down, and just unleashed hell.
No delay.
Nothing. Like, everybody was scrambling to try to put something up on the table. This was in his heart. He was ready to say this. You saw it on the hits. Like the one when he leveled Quorum, like that passion he brought to the podium. What they talking about now?
No, it's the bottom line. So for all of you, listen, and we're going to get to the game.
What's the dumbest thing, though? I don't understand how you can talk. After little brother.
It's institutional. It's a cult, Rico. You're
10
missing
ass
the
kickings
point.
out of 14 years.
Okay.
You would figure that at some point, we need to shut up.
They're like another group in this country who lost but swears they won. And then they come up with conspiracies to justify their very existence and creating their new reality. I'm not going to say who that is, but they are the same because they are a cult.
They're going to take over the Scandalaris building.
No,
Give us back our trophy.
No, I'm just saying it's a cult. They have to create a new reality because they're unhappy with their current one. So my point to you is, hold that L. Seriously, you should try this. Go put a bar of soap in your mouth. Hold it in there. Because all you're doing is helping us. You don't get it. Lil bro, as much as you believe that's an insult, starting in 2007, you died in this rivalry. Mm-hmm. MSU's now 10-4. They don't show any sign of slowing down. And I'm not going to soft pedal this. This ain't the tasty twist. I'm not asking you to question, hey, are you concerned about Mel Tucker? 248, man, you can put that in your ditty bag. I'm telling you, you need to be. This dude's real. Mm-hmm. All right, that game Saturday, it's a prove-it game. And I was nervous about that game for a multitude of reasons, and if you listen to Friday's show, you know why. This was way more deeply personal than any other matchup. But Tuck, and Tuck coming. That dude's real.
He told heavyweight fight. We're going to sit out here.
Yeah.
We're going to take the blows, and in the end, they'll flinch. You're going to make them quit.
What he did with that team down 16 and down, arguably their 1A receiver, and they still were able to do it. 5 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions.
I mean, the fact that he gambled, Mike, and I thought he was chasing points too early.
No, but that brings me to the other point. I know what y'all are going to do, and that's why we've got excuse bingo. I got to get my card.
Oh, you didn't get your card?
No, I got my
card.
Okay. Hold on, man. I got my bag of tricks.
But yeah, the whole little brother thing is so ridiculous because
I know. Here's what they're going to bring up. One of these.
Oh,
you're going to do
look
that
at
deal.
that. He brought props.
I got the flag today.
Here's the thing, though. The little brother thing, it's turned. Little brother now runs the Genco oil company. And big brother every year gets taken out on a little fishing trip out in the middle of the pond.
See? We're in. I got the bingo card because I know what y'all are going to do. Now, understand something. Winners win. Losers make excuses. And I brought this up before the game. MSU partook in one of the most poorly officiated games I'd ever seen against Indiana. State was called for 17 penalties. I think there were 13 accepted. Indiana was called for 3. It was bad. Will you make plays? No, not an 06 reset of me screaming like an idiot.
Make plays!
You make plays. And an example, let me just be real with you, okay? 4th and 4 for Michigan State, you get a dime from Peyton Thorne to Jaden Reed. Winning time. That's a dime. That's an NFL throw.
That's a clock weight
All
balls right there.
Juxtapose. 4th and 1 for you. Chance to take game control. False start into a bungled punt. You want more winning situations? How about 4th and inches? That's a play action bomb to Speedy Naylor for 40. Great job by Hill to keep him out of the end zone, but that's 40. That's a winning play. You got 3rd and inches in the red zone? Stoned. Settle for a field goal. Make plays. That's what make plays has always been about. There's a half a dozen plays a game. Any coach will tell you this. There's a half a dozen plays a game the game hinges on. Who makes those plays is who wins. Michigan State, look in the second half, right? You guys want to cry about replays and all this stuff. That's what you guys do. But the reality is you had 7 possessions in the second half with a 9-point lead at halftime and a 16-point lead overall. 7 possessions in the second half. You scored on 2 of them. And meanwhile, Michigan State, without Speedy Naylor, who broke something in his hand or wrist or whatever and didn't play, 2 fingers, okay. MSU is able to go out there, and they didn't settle for 1 field goal, 2 field goals, 3 field goals, or 4 like you did. 5 touchdowns, and then winning time, right? 2-point conversions are winning time. Mm-hmm. Those are finite moments in a game. It is pass or fail.
Can't get them back, right.
And State executed on both of them. It goes beyond the interception by Brantley, which was incredible. It goes beyond how that team played late. Xavier Henderson breaking up a pass on a 3rd down. Look, you guys need to start understanding the why you lose these games. Mm-hmm. Instead of blaming other people, instead of creating conspiracy theories, instead of going all kooky out there, just look at the why. You don't make the winning plays. You never do. Ever.
Mike, I'll add to your winning plays. Michigan State got the opportunity to make free plays because multiple times they caught Mike McDonald substituting, and Peyton Thorne was like, guys,
run it.
Run the play.
Just go.
Just go deep. It doesn't matter. You know they scored on 2 touchdowns that way?
You know, if it happens once, all right, I got you. Next time it happens, we're using a timeout. Mm-hmm. Or we're going to change our packages. We're going to change our sub patterns. You know, it's just the whole thing of it. Couldn't be prouder. That's an unbelievable job by Tuck. That's an unbelievable job by that staff. And people need to really figure this out. You know, I never loved Pat Narduzzi's stats are for losers things because stats have value. But with the way State is playing defense, they say, you know what? You're not going to run on us. You can do whatever you want. Damn near Cade beat him. I mean, Cade, And that's what really bugs me. Like, if I'm Cade's family, I'm sitting here going, man, what do I got to do to get this cockroach off my back?
Wait.
I threw for 400 yards. You're still taking me out of this damn game.
It doesn't, because JJ must have photos or something. Because even the fumble, Harbaugh comes out and says that was Corm's fault. Wasn't his.
Well, you know what this is.
He wants him to. He doesn't want him to transfer.
None of the cult media wants to say this, so I'll just say it. They're afraid of JJ's family.
Yeah.
They're afraid that if they don't play him, he's going to leave. And this is what happens. See, this is how you don't pay it forward. From week 1, they needed to make a decision. Whoever's got the best upside for this position, we're going with. Because what you did now, you know why you struggle in the red zone throwing the ball? You were busy showing everybody how big your penis was the first 7 weeks of the season. Oh, we're going to play bully ball. We're going to run it and run it and run it and run it, run it, run it, run it. You know what happens in the red zone? In big games, late in the season, field shrinks. Windows shrink. Tight spaces, precision. You need those reps. You need the live fire. And you never like to throw it in the red zone. So now, what happens in a big game like this? Red zone, not great.
No.
Look, to me, Harbaugh's been eating hand to mouth instead of the long view. And in this game, like now, if I'm Cade, I'm upset. Can I get a bell for that, brother?
No.
If I'm Cade's family, I'm pissed. If I'm JJ's family, I'm pissed.
You want to know why? You nailed it, Mike. The fact they were out there experimenting, and it was funny because Tucker came out and said, we're not experimenting in this game. We know everything that we're going to run.
We are.
Because they did those plays all season long.
Right.
So on 4th down, there was no cross your fingers and let's hope this works.
No hesitation.
We've done this before, fellas. You already know the play.
Yeah.
But because you wanted to run the ball 50, 60 times against Washington and Northern Illinois.
Oh, when they called us dirty Sparties because we were critiquing this, 1946 offense. And I said, guys, take this time, use these reps, stop the quarterback roulette, and let's go. Work on situational football. Harbaugh didn't want to do it.
Yeah, because your final 3 series, you came up with 1 field goal.
Yeah.
You got outscored, what was it, 23-3?
A lot to a little.